Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a Patreon request for Chest Rockwell and Anthony. This is a 2-for-1 video. Sora no Kiseki III, aka Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky III. That's confusing. And this song is called Overdosing, Heavenly Bliss. And then the second one is the Falcom Sound Team and the same song from some album. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, it's been a while since I've done the Sora no Kiseki series, pretty sure. I don't know, I get confused with all these titles. But either way, let's do it. Everyone loves Falcon music, right? 2-for-1 video. This is Overdosing Heavenly Bliss. What a name. Wow, that sounds really good, like, production-wise. Oh, the bass. Crunchy bass. Ooh, that was a good note. I think it's a keyboard. Oh, okay. Let's see where it goes from here. I'm guessing an emotional solo. Whoa! Bass solo. Into an emotional solo. Woo! When you're overqualified on the resume. Oh, the drummer though. Oh, changing it up a bit. Ooh. That was cool. That whole interlude, that was cool. Wow. I'm not sure if that fast part coming up is a keyboard or a guitar. I guess we'll find out in a second. I like how the drums kind of calm down here a little bit. think it's here. Kind of an earworm. Okay, we're getting repetitive. It might be the end. If you can hear the bass, it's pretty damn good. It's hard to hear though. We still have another one. Also about the same length, 5 minutes and 40 seconds. From the Falcon Music channel. Overdosing Heavenly Bliss again. From the Falcon JDK Band 2008. Spring. I'm guessing an official album. Let's just go. Let's hear it again. But a different version, I guess. That was crazy. Overdosing Heavenly Bliss. You gotta live up to a title like that. A little mellow, but it's still pretty intense in the background. Violin, though. Harmonizing violin. I can't believe I'm saying that it sounds calmer, even though it's not. But compared to the last one, it sounds calmer. Yet the drums are going. Maybe these are like live performances in a studio, not like live environment. The drums are going crazy in this song. Like, it sounds terrifying to try to play that. I can't even focus on anything else. Yeah. The drums are kind of stealing the show for me. Wow, that guitar has a lot of chorus pedal on it. 2 guitars. 3 guitars with the rhythm. Ooh, there we go. Synth. That's so good. I love that sound of the synth. I gotta see what these games look like, because I can't paint a picture in my head at all. Still. I don't know if they're RPGs or what. Dude, I know that drummer's sweating at the end of this recording. Oh, guitar solo. Very 80s sounding guitar solo with that effect on it, that chorus effect. Shredding. I really like the chord progression of this. It's so simple. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So, one thing I think we can all agree on, whether you're a Falcom fan or you got introduced to him like I did through these videos, I think we can all agree that Falcom really, really pays attention to their music section in their games. Like it seems just as important as any other factor in their game. This almost sounds, what did I say? It sounded like overqualified. You know, like these people should be like on tour selling records. And I don't know if it's a band, if they have session musicians, I don't know, but I mean, clearly everyone knows what they're doing to the T. They're all perfectly in time. There's no mistakes, yada, yada, yada. Falcom music, whether I like the song or not, so far I've liked everything, but I can tell if the day comes I ever don't like a song, I'll probably still think it sounds decent based on the quality of it. So yeah, Falcom has that going for it. I don't know how the games are. And again, I've never even seen what this game looks like. I just know that it's a game. And there's a lot of them. And they have translation issues, apparently. Okay, I'll talk about the second one since we were just listening to that one. So to me, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I wasn't told what it is, but just it says right here, all music by Falcom Sound Team JDK. You know, I'm guessing it's like a live album recorded in the studio based on their songs, something like that. Kind of like a super arrange. I've heard that word thrown around. And this one had a little bit more, I believe it had more real instruments. It had the organ at the beginning, and then I don't think it ever came back. And then we had the violin. And the bass was actually really good in the song. It was just turned down quite a bit. But you can hear it. It was like that very crunchy, down type of sound. It's exactly what it sounds like. But I'm not going to lie. The drums were spectacular in this one. This second version here. And from what it seems like, that's a real person performing all that. I don't know who that is. But I couldn't help but notice just how many fills, hi-hat work, just everything was just, it just sounded so complicated. I'm not a drummer. But, you know, it just sounded like, I don't know. To me, it feels like drums usually get kind of overshadowed by everything else. Like, yeah, you're aware they're there because most people just follow like the snare to kind of stay on time, but don't really pay attention to all the intricacies and stuff that we just heard, all the cymbals. And I caught all that. So the drums were absolutely some of the best that I've heard in a while in this one, by far. And I'm gonna have to re-listen to this one again on my own time because I'm not sure if this one had the same type of drums, or maybe I just didn't pay attention to it as much as, because in this one, this had a lot going on. So the first one I heard, oh man, what did I write it for this one? So, Overdosing Heavenly Bliss. Obviously, when I hear a name like that, it sounds very positive, like something very exciting happened. Maybe even credits. It sounds kind of, you know, happy ending type of thing. Who knows, really? It also could sound like an intro FMV or movie or menu music. I have no idea. This one had something that was spectacular. First of all, the beginning of it, I'm not going to lie, was as soon as I heard the first 30 seconds of it, I had a feeling this was going to be a song that just kind of stays in this energy and might get monotonous after a while and kind of just repetitive and, oh, okay, let's see just what happens. But no, it introduced, I mean, it was already cool. Nothing like totally spectacular coming out of it, but, you know, it just sounded good. And then this whole star of the show, which was that interlude section, and it slowed down like crazy. Then it's like in this other dimension. Almost sounds like an entirely different song. And we get, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that was like one of the better interludes I've heard in a while as well. So I've heard now one of the cooler drum sections and now one of the cooler interludes. So this interlude had a bass solo, which you almost never hear of. And it sounded spectacular, and I wish it lasted a little longer. But I did predict that it would go into like a emotional solo, which was right after the bass solo. But either way, it's stuff like that can enhance that kind of monotonous sound again. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but like I said, excuse me, at the beginning, I thought it was going to go anywhere. It just sounded like it had a very loop type sound. I can't put it any other way besides that. But when it went to that slower section and then went back into that faster part, it made me appreciate it more. And then it just kind of opened up. It felt more like a story at that point. So that was cool. I'm really glad that it didn't just, you know, I don't know why I even thought that would happen. I guess just sometimes when you hear certain songs, you can maybe predict like how they're going to be. And I'm glad I was wrong here because it wasn't anything I thought it was going to be. Extremely catchy, very nice melodies, a lot of guitars, a lot of 80s influence as well. All the guitars are drenched in chorus pedal. Chorus pedal is that sound on the lead guitar where it sounds kind of... It's hard to explain what sound of a chorus pedal sounds like. Just think of kind of doubled and kind of underwater sounding, kind of harmony sounding. It's hard to explain, but it just sounds like it's very like in front of the mix, and that's all over here. There's a lot of attention to guitars, and I don't know. At the end of the day, Falcon Music, I think, is just one of those. Well, I don't think I know now that it's one of those studios developed. I'm not sure what they are, but they definitely pay attention to the music, and it shows. Please let me know who actually composes these. Is this an in-house band? Is this a single person? Let me know. But it was cool to hear two sides of the coin of Overdosing Heavenly Bliss. I had a lot of good experience today with this kind of stuff. I heard a Dragon Ball Fighters game earlier, or Dragon Ball Fighters OST earlier that was kind of similar like this too. So I've had a lot of good metal energy today. And I don't know, I'm grateful. So thank you to Chess, Rockwell, and Anthony for that. Thanks to you for watching, Falcon fans. I also have a playlist. If you guys want to hear all the other Falcon stuff I've done, I have a Falcon playlist of my reactions. And big thank you to my Patreon members that you see here. And thank you to my Platinum members who get priority in my request list. That is Kevin, Patrick, Terry, Vanadel, Callanan, Gardelane, Mushimiri, Justin, Knox, Tri-Edge 101. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, this has been Jesse. Take it easy.